Welcome to the real Black Friday. In my life, I've experienced 3 different Black Fridays. Boot camp, when you get received into your platoon, that's called Black Friday. Woo, that's a crazy day. And then they started calling the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday. After we're all thankful and then we just want to go out being greedy. None of those compare to this Black Friday. This Black Friday, you find out how much you are loved. For the price you pay for anything determines its value. And heaven paid the ultimate price for you on this day. Remember, Jesus left the comforts of heaven to be born of woman, to walk with you, to be tempted like you. He went through every trial and tribulation, and he still had no sin. But on this day, he chose to take our sin upon that cross. They whipped him with a cat of 9 tails 40 times. He was unrecognizable. His blood was squirting everywhere. You couldn't even see his skin. They were peeling out pieces of his beard, spitting on him, hitting on him. They put the robe on his flesh, and that robe, it stuck to the flesh because the skin had been removed by the cat of 9 tails. Then they put the crown of thorns upon his head, and they beat it into his scalp with the scepter, mocking him, making fun of him the whole time. Then he had to take that beam upon his arms with those open sores. They ripped off the robe which had stuck to his body, and he had to walk 300 yards to Mount Golgotha. He refused all pain meds because he wanted to feel this for you. Remember, he could have called down fire from heaven. He could have called down legions of angel armies, but he held them all back for you because he wanted to redeem you back to himself. When they got him up on the cross, they nailed him up there. Those nails didn't hold him up there. He let them nail him up there. Love held him up there. His love for you. Remember, this is all about love and redemption. And he loves you no matter what. He knows the worst about you and loves you anyway. When he was up on that cross, just to take a breath was excruciating pain. He had to lift up his body, those open sores going into the wood, just to take a breath. It was excruciating pain. Pain like you and I have never felt. And then finally, after he said, "It is finished," and he said to forgive us because we don't know what we do, he's up there in pain and he's asking his Father to forgive us. That's a different kind of love. When he finally died, he died of a broken heart. But because of his sacrifice, I can say this: I'm blood washed and heaven bound. I was once far off, but I've been brought near by the blood of Christ. After my last breath, it's heaven, baby. Instant glory. Black Friday.